Hi there. Today's words of wisdom come from a fellow Scot, Billy Connoly, and he says, "Wisdom is the constant questioning of where you are, and when you stop wanting to know, you're dead. You're walking, but you're dead." And I couldn't agree more with that sentiment. Learning is absolutely key. Continuous learning. We live in a fast-changing world, what with AI and social media and political situations around the world. So it's all the more important that we keep searching, keep looking. And I think I meet too many people who have become very content with what they know. And it particularly affects people who are technical people like lawyers and accountants, architects, because they're paid for their opinion. They're paid to give answers to questions. They're not actually paid to ask really good quality questions. And to some extent, if they ask a question, they see that as a weakness. That, you know, I'm 45 or 55 or whatever it is, I shouldn't have to ask questions, I should know the answer. But that's so far from the truth. I'm a lot older than 45, and I'm still searching. I'm what I would call an energized searcher. The concept I'd like to introduce you to today is what I call the half-full toolbox. So you imagine that your knowledge is in a knowledge toolbox, then too many people let their toolbox get full to the point where there's no room for new tools, and they think they've got all the tools that they need. My encouragement to you is to travel with a half-full toolbox. And if your toolbox begins to get too full, then get yourself a bigger toolbox, because there's always things to learn. There's always new ideas, new ways of doing things. And the other thing you need to do is you need to check that your existing tools, the ones you've been using for the last 20 years, the ones that you learned at university all those years ago, are they still fit for purpose? Or do you need some new tools? Or do you need to sharpen the tools that you already have? So asking questions, to me, it's the biggest difference between being a technician and being a leader. And it speaks into vulnerability as well. To ask a question, some people say, well, I can't ask a question because that makes me look bad or weak or not in control of my knowledge or my expertise or whatever that might be. Nothing could be further from the truth. The good people that I meet are quite happy to say two things that a lot of people find difficult. First thing is, I need help. I'm not sure how to do this. Can you help me? Surrounding yourself with people who know more than you do is a great position to be in if you're a leader. And the second thing is, I don't know. Okay, so I need help and I don't know. Because if you say those things, then people are, the chances are they're going to come and help you to fill the gaps and make you stronger. So don't be worried about, in the good old days it used to be, I wouldn't do anything, I wouldn't ask anyone to do anything that I couldn't do myself, that I can't roll my sleeves up and do it. And I think those days have gone. Very important that we keep our mind open and look to, sometimes that 20-year-old or 25-year-old will know something that we don't know. They've been brought up in a digital environment. They're digital natives. They've never known anything else but mobile phones and social media and computers. So be very careful that you, as an older person, you don't find yourself putting that pressure on yourself to have all the answers, because it's just too difficult these days, and it's never right. So the idea, as I said earlier, about I can do everything, I wouldn't ask anyone to do something that I can't do myself, those days have gone. You've got to see vulnerability as a strength, not a weakness. And you know, let's follow Billy Connoly. He's been successful for many, many years and brought lots of happiness and fun to lots of people. But with his background, the life he's led, he's got some real good wisdom. So keep asking the questions, keep filling your toolbox, but if it gets too full, get yourself a bigger toolbox. And I look forward to bringing you the next word of wisdom from the wisdom book.